Astrology is such a beautiful subject because the more you try to read it, the more you try to understand it, the more you realize that the entire world is connected via a single thread. Yes, this thread has many manifestations in terms of people and whatever we are looking at in the natural world, but everything is connected end of the day. And since they're all connected, when you fight with one, you fight with all. When you love one, you love all. And when we talk about the idea of love, we definitely have to talk about Venus. So things are getting really interesting in the sky right now. So I am compelled to talk about Venus transit in Cancer. And this is indeed a very beautiful transit. The reason is that Venus is going to help you detoxify everything that's going on in your mind. It's going to help you cleanse out your energies, and it's going to help you feel a lot better. So let's talk about all the things related to Venus transit in Cancer today. Hello and welcome to Astrology by Bhagyashree, my very new English channel where we'll be discussing everything related to holistic astrology in English for my international audience. So Venus is transiting in the sign of Cancer on the 21st of August and plans to stay here till the 15th of September, which means that while one of the eclipses is going on, Venus will maintain its 12th house position. Now, Venus is transiting in the sign of Cancer on the 21st of August and plans to stay here till the 15th of September. During this time, Venus will be sharing his space with Mercury. That will happen between the 21st and the 30th of August. So the first 8 to 9 days of the transit, Venus and Mercury will be spending some time together, and this will come in really handy a little later. For now, we need to understand the meaning of Venus in Cancer. So you must know that Venus is a very gentle planet, and Cancer too is owned by the very gentle moon. However, Cancer is really changeable. And when Venus goes through such a changeability, when Venus doesn't really know what to depend on, and when Venus goes through unpredictability, Venus really doesn't like it. He actually hates an atmosphere like this when nothing is a given, nothing is stable. And Venus does talk about stability. Venus wants to balance everything out. And when everything around you is too dynamic for its own good, Venus starts having issues. It's like everything is falling apart. Now connect this with Sun and Ketu together in the sign of Leo. So when Sun and Ketu are together, they're talking about taking everything out of you, taking everything out of your subconscious and discussing it. It is almost like cleaning your closet. It's almost like doing spring cleaning or Diwali cleaning, things like that. So when you're doing Diwali cleaning, you're doing deep cleaning for your home, you'll open your closet and you'll take out a lot of things, and then you'll be like, oh, I remember this picture. This was from way back. And this was my friend, and this was my friend, and this was my friend. And then you take another picture, and then you're like, oh, I remember this picture. This is from way back. And then you go down the memory lane. Instead of cleaning, instead of actually getting things done, you're basically stressed out. You're basically stuck in your old memories, in everything that has been a part of your subconscious in this lived reality. So when Venus comes here, Venus is like, hey, wait, you don't have to sit here and contemplate and go down the memory lane. You have to cleanse it all out. I have to detoxify it. Give it to me. Let me throw this out. So when Venus tries to throw things out, you may start feeling very teary-eyed. You may start feeling very emotional. Suddenly, all of your emotions will come to the surface, and you may feel anger, and you may feel like crying. You may feel like you don't understand what's going on inside you. So there will certainly be turbulence. And because of this turbulence, things are not going to be very easy for you. Remember that, right? So it is not a bad position. It is simply a challenging position. And one of the biggest challenges right now is that Sun and Ketu are diving so deep in your life, in your subconscious right now, that they will make you come face to face with who you are in reality. So in Hindi, we call it Mool Swabhav, or something that's the root of who you are, your true self. You may come face to face with your true self. And when you do, it will be very challenging because most of us are stuck in delusions. Because of those delusions, because of our perceived reality, because of how we perceive ourselves, when we come face to face with who we actually are, we are planets or we are whatever, it will be difficult to accept it. You'll come across many people who have beautiful Saubhagyavan yogas in their kundli, who turn out to be some of the most turbulent people out there. They cause a huge ruckus. Why? Because they have perceived something else. They're perceiving things in a different way. They believe that it's cool to smoke. They believe it's cool to, I don't know, always be high and do stuff. When in reality, their kundali is completely different. It's very religious, it's very spiritual. So when they come face to face with that reality, it'll be very difficult for them to accept it. And that's precisely what this whole placement is going to bring to us. Now remember, Mars is in Virgo, so Mars is being very calculative. Mars is like, okay, I understand this is a problem, I have to handle this way. This is a problem, I have to handle it this way. Sun is like, wait, but I have more problems from the past. And he'll bring everything from the past today. And then Venus will be like, wait a minute, I have to cleanse everything out from the past and from the present. And there Venus takes on the job of swishing it all off or sweeping it all off from your mind. So it's going to be a difficult process. It's going to be a process of cleansing and detoxification, but it eventually is going to be a lot helpful. However, you need to be aware, because Venus is not a powerful, aggressive planet, right? It's not aggressive. It's not very assertive. Venus is a gentle planet. And since Venus is gentle, we need to ensure that we are using our own power to help this planet. How do we do that? Very simple. Number one, practice gratitude at this moment specifically. Make sure that you are thankful for everything and anything that you've received, be it from a person, be it a circumstance, being even a planet. So if a planet has helped you out in life, to me, Saturn has been really helpful. Rahu has been really helpful. Guru has been really helpful. Jupiter has been really helpful. So I'm very thankful for whatever they've done. Ketu has been extremely helpful. I would not be sitting here talking about astrology, helping people out on multiple channels for the past 6 years had it not been for Ketu. Because Ketu helps me do that. Rahu helps me do that. My Jupiter helps me do that. So every planet there is helps me do that. It was Saturn who came and who made a transit and who triggered everything for me in my life. Because Saturn felt like, oh, I'm going to transit through her Rigobindu now. So because of that, things are happening and I'm truly thankful. I'm very thankful to Swami Vivekanand, Sri Ramakrishna Paramhans, Sri Ma Sharda Devi, who came to my life as a kid and who taught me a lot of things. Because it was the first time in my life that my philosophy actually matched with somebody else's. What I was thinking actually matched with what somebody else and a great mind was thinking. And I was like, yes, maybe I'm not wrong. Maybe I'm not crazy. And I'm very thankful to Paramhansa Yogananda, who came to me when I was, a young adult and fighting with a lot of things. And I'm very thankful to Shirdi Sai Baba, very thankful to Sri Swami Samarth, very thankful to Sri Shankar Maharaj, who came to my life at the right time and who taught me great things. And not just them, but a plethora of gurus and mentors and people, even those who hurt me, came to my life to teach me something. And I'm really thankful to that. I'm really thankful to all the times where I made bad decisions, because they helped me in realizing what good decisions are, and now I can help others. So that's precisely how you move in life. That's what you do in life. That's who you are in life. And that's what most people don't understand. So when Venus is here, when we practice gratitude, when we are thankful for things, Venus truly comes to help us. Venus truly helps to save us. And we are able to save Venus as well. And this actually calms us down. It actually makes our relationships with ourselves and with everybody else a lot better. Because Venus, in essence, in its highest essence, is universal love and compassion. And there is no compassion without gratitude. And why be thankful just to other people? Why not be thankful to yourself? You're alive. You're living. You're breathing. Despite everything, you're still here. Despite whatever you've been through, you're still here. And you're making things happen. That's fantastic. That's amazing. And you should be really, really proud of yourself. So have some gratitude for yourself, for your body, for each and every cell in your body that has held on for so long, despite everything else. Right? The second thing you must do right now is drink pure water. Try not to drink impure water. Make sure your water is filtered at least. Don't drink tap water straight, especially because in a large part of the world, tap water isn't really drinkable. So, go ahead, boil your water, get it filtered through some mechanism, and only then Do you drink it? If you're sweating a lot, make sure you're sweating only because of rigorous physical activity, because of exercise. If you're sweating profusely without really doing anything else, it's not really a good sign. It means things are coming out from your body, undoubtedly, but you would want to clean yourself a little extra, give yourself more hygiene. Please work on that. The third thing you must do is, as a man, you must always support women around you, especially women who are of a similar age. So usually they will come in the form of sisters or girlfriends and wives, right? So do take care of them. If they need any sort of emotional support, please provide it to them. Because when Venus is in Cancer, there is a lot of emotional turbulence when it comes to women, and it's a lot of issues. Women, especially those who do not have children right now, they will feel ambiguous towards becoming a mother. So there is a lot of ambiguity towards motherhood in general. So one day, or let's say in the morning, they are like, oh, children are parasites, they take too much and they will create a lot of ruckus and I cannot dedicate the rest of my life to a child. And then by the evening, they're like, oh, I really wish I had a child, I really wish I could do something. And at the same time, even with you, even with men, there is a lot of ambiguity towards love. You're saying, oh, I really want to be loved, I really want somebody in my life, I really want to hug and I want to cuddle, but by the end of the day, you're like, okay, screw it, I don't want it anymore. So things can be very similar to what I'm describing right here. So there is ambiguity, and this ambiguity is a lot higher when it comes to women. So if you can provide them a strong pillar of support when they need it, even if they don't talk to you about it, that's okay. That's okay. If they want to talk, great. If they don't want to, stay there, provide them a strong pillar of strength. If you're a woman, make sure that you have women in your life, no matter how introverted you are. Even if you describe yourself as an absolute loner, totally understandable, no problem, but have at least one woman in your life, a friend, a sister. If you have a good group of women who you can talk to, who understand you, who are like you, fantastic. Go ahead, talk to them and open your heart out to them, because they're going to be very helpful, right? You need female friendships as a woman, even if it's just one exists. You need female friendships, you need female company. Even if they are completely different to you, you'll have to have gratitude, you'll have to have an open heart, and you'll have to be a part of their company, because it really helps in balancing everything out in your life. Now we'll discuss this some other day, but for now, remember, as a woman, you need female company. As a man, you too need female company, but you may have to take on the role of the strong pillar of support. The more you support them, the more they'll support you, and eventually it's going to be great for you. Drink pure water, and at the same time, practice a lot of gratitude. If you're born in the signs of Aquarius and Leo, this is going to be even more important for you. So make sure that you're following everything to a T. The rest, it's going to be a good transit, a very helpful transit, especially if you want to align spiritually, if you want to align with your Kundali, or if you really want to ascend, if you really want to awaken, this is the time. So go ahead and do it, because I'm pretty sure that nothing can stop you now. Only if you're ready to support your Venus, and only if you understand things via the lens of astrology. So take care. Good luck. Bye-bye.